the primary candlestick formations. You're going to understand how to determine relative strength and also learn the ultimate trend following tool that's going to help spot if a trend is changing or if it's going to continue. Also, you're going to learn how to trade Bollinger Bands, use Fibonacci retracements, and also Fibonacci expansions in forecasting future prices. And to finish off this section, you're going to be learning how you can combine multiple technical indicators to create a technical analysis system for your trading. So this first pattern is called a bullish engulfing formation, bearish engulfing formation, hammer and a hanging man, a bullish harami, bearish harami, a doji, the inverted hammer, shooting star, a piercing line, dark cloud cover, a morning star, the evening star. The first thing I see right here is this 3-day morning star. So this is an example of a pullback in price. Although you do not require confirmation on 2-part candlestick formations, only on single parts, it does not hurt, and that is important to point out. The RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index, is a rate of change oscillator that essentially compares the price of something to itself. And the version of the RSI that we're using is the Wilder's Relative Strength Index. RSI is a great tool to spot trend reversals and give you that insight of when you can get advantageous fill prices that are overbought or oversold. The ultimate trend following tool is known as the directional movement indicator. That's the hidden gem. It's going to help give you the insight on whether you should be long or short on a specific trade or underlying security. The trades that hurt the most were ones when I chose not to follow the DMI. If I'm in a long-term trade and I'm bullish on this and I think I have all these different reasons why I'm bullish, all of that is thrown out the window when you have these crosses in the DMI, because when you have a legitimate technical indicator telling you something, you can't ignore it. You cannot ignore it. It's going to help you so much in not only short-term trades, but also in your long-term holdings for your retirement accounts, and having the ability to be on the right side of the trade. That is really the importance here. And if you use the DMI to help guide you in your trades, then you're going to be on that path to long-term success. Bollinger Bands are volatility bands that help forecast future price increases or decreases of the implied volatility on an underlying financial instrument. It helps give you the insight on imminent increases in volatility, and that's important because when you have increases in volatility, that means you have breakouts to the upside or the downside in prices. Fibonacci retracements are a proven and very useful trading tool that are composed of Fibonacci's numbers. They're a freak of nature. They're a freak of nature and they work very well in the stock market. You connect the high to the low in that specific time frame. Those are the Fibonacci levels that you need to understand that act as the natural levels of support and resistance in the stock market. When you generate this, the way that you do it is you connect the high to the low, and you want to use wicks. You want to use the wicks when you're connecting these lows. Fibonacci expansions, also known as Fibonacci fans, are a useful tool that forecasts future key levels of support as well as trading ranges. It's multiplying out the vertical distance between the selected peak and trough on a chart. I connect that low to that high, and you have a pullback in price. Fibonacci retracements also work well. The Fibonacci fans is really for when you're creating future levels of support and resistance. Create something that makes sense to you, keep it simple, and back test it, and make sure that it works. And make sure that it works in multiple time frames. The market's trending 50% of the time, or it's sideways 50% of the time, and understanding how to use the correct technical analysis tools is going to make your trading more effective for that given market trend. So this is about showing you and just getting you ready to create your custom trading plan with a technical analysis aspect.